Are you about to have a home inspection and want to know what you should expect? Well, watch this short video to find out. Hi, I'm Blake Davenport with the Davenport Group. I'm a local realtor in the DC metro area, here to share with you short and simple real estate tips. Today we're going to be talking about what you should expect during a home inspection. So when you buy a home or get under contract to buy a home, you typically have a home inspection several days, or a couple days I should say, after you get under contract. This is to make sure that there's nothing majorly wrong with the home. It's done by a licensed home inspector. So here's what you should expect the day of the home inspection. So typically home inspections last anywhere between 2 and 3 hours. For a condo, it may even be below 2 hours. For a large single family home, it could be over 3 hours. It just depends. If there's a lot of things wrong with the home, expect the home inspection to last longer than 2 hours, but typically on average here in the DC metro area, it takes around two hours or so. So what does a home inspector look for? Well, they're looking for all aspects of the home. So they're going to look first at the exterior and just make sure nothing is out of order, and they're basically going to be pointing out, I should say, all the defects that are either not up to code or something needs to be replaced, and they're going to be documenting this in a report. So they're going to look at the exterior, they're going to look at the interior, they're going to check all the electrical, all the outlets, the electrical panel, they're going to open it up, see if all the wiring's done correctly, they're going to check the plumbing for the house, they're going to check all the major systems, so the appliances, the HVAC, the water heater, any source that the heating and cooling. They're going to look for any structural defects, whether the floor is sloping, any settlement cracks, etc. They're going to be looking at the attic. They're really going to take a very deep dive into your house, and this is your opportunity to really understand how your house works and really the major components, or the major components of maintenance that you need to understand. So where's the main water shutoff valve? So if you have a broken pipe, you know how to turn off the water to the house, or how do you change the air filter? This will all be covered in the home inspection, so it's very important that you're present. So what should you bring to a home inspection? Well, one, bring yourself, but two, really bring a snack or water. It could be over 2 or 3 hours, so just make sure that you're hydrated. Bring a little notepad just to jot some things down, some notes of the major items. You will receive a report with pictures and full details of everything wrong about the home or how to maintain certain systems. But it's always just good to have a little notepad down to just record some items that are important. The cost of a home inspection typically varies depending upon the size of the home, and what types of inspections you get, but typically they range from about $500 to $700, on the lower end for condos and the higher end for single family homes. You can choose whether or not to have a radon test done during the home inspection that will test for radioactive gas, which we have another video on that. Then also you may get a termite inspection or a wood destroying insect inspection. That's typically done at the time of the inspection. That will just depend if your lender requires it. You also may have certain special inspections like a chimney inspection, which I highly recommend. If it's a mortar chimney, you might do a mold test. It just depends, but that typically takes place outside of the general home inspection. So once the home inspection is done and they send us the report, there's going to be, on average, there's typically around 10 to 20 different items of dinged, like maybe the doorknob is loose, or maybe the faucet doesn't work, or this or that. What we're really looking for is major safety items and any major ticket items that could cost you a lot of money to fix. And depending upon how you wrote your contract, you may have the option to negotiate and ask for fixes to be made, or you may have for void purposes only. So you can either proceed with the contract and move forward and have to fix the things yourselves, or you could void the contract, and we can talk about that more. But that's really what you should expect during the home inspection. So here's what you should expect during a home inspection. It should take around 2 to 3 hours. I would bring some water and a snack so you don't get hungry or thirsty. They're going to cover all the major aspects of the home, so it's a great opportunity to learn about your home and ask questions for the home inspector. Typically is around $500 to $700, just depending upon what inspections you have done and how big the home is. And this is really your chance to learn everything about the home. So soak it all in and enjoy it. And lastly, don't make any rash decisions. We'll analyze the results, we'll talk about them after the fact, and then we'll decide if you want to proceed or decide the best way to proceed. If you like this video, and the real estate content that we produce, click the like icon or leave a comment. We love to hear your thoughts. Also click the subscribe button or the bell icon to be notified of our next video. But thanks again for watching this video on what you should expect during a home inspection. Bye-bye.